Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, coming at you with a special video today. Let me give a quick shout out to my newest gold patron, Nute. Glad to have you aboard. I joined yesterday, so welcome. Now, let me tell you about this video. So, this video today is coming to you from DarthEvil's. She's a guildmate of mine and one of my patrons. And she wanted me to show her battles in GAC. So she took time to record them all, and I kind of like the way she plays. Like, she's always trying to be efficient and have fun with her defenses and, do some different things. So this is the board. Let's show you what she put out for defense. She's got some leftover resistance. She's got Grievous with Watt, only a gear 11 Watt there. And then a Nute team, got Mission and Zalbar on there, and then also Nest. Alright, we'll show you what she put down for ships. So she's got a Millennium Falcon fleet, just got Biggs and Sun Fac in the starting lineup. Now we'll go down in the bottom, starting off in the back. She's got some Bounty Hunters, Bosk lead, and then an Old Ben team with a Relic Shock T, and she's got her Zaris and Ezra and Juhani in there. And then out front on the bottom, she's got a Darth Revan team with Malik, no Fallen Bastila in there, and then she's got her General Skywalker 501st team guarding that front zone. So now that you've seen her defenses, let's go ahead and show you what she's up against. We'll take a look at her opponent's board. Up top, he's got a Grievous team. He's got Darth Revan, a full Sith Empire with Malik, and then he's got a Padme team. He only has a G11 Malik in that front zone. And then down in the bottom, he's got some Bosk-led Bounty Hunters and a Jedi Knight Revan squad, but with Mission and Zalbar in there. So I did ask her, and the reason that she chose the Nightsisters to go against this is because she wanted to practice Nightsisters against a regular JKR, and since this was a weaker version of that, felt it would give her a good idea of kind of how her team handled. You got to start somewhere. And since CG refuses to give us a sandbox, you do the best you can, whether it's practicing in arena or maybe trying something out in TW if you get the chance. But she likes to use her Grand Arena as her sandbox and try out different things. Like, sure, she could have chose another team that is a guaranteed, 60 banner or no danger of losing. But what fun would that be? So here she is. Using her Mother Talzin-led Nightsister team against this, hybrid JKR team. Got Mission and Zalbar in there. Zalbar taunting and doing his thing. Nothing you can do about that. What makes this team work pretty well is the fact that Asajj has that heal that's also a mass dispel. It's going to get rid of all the buffs that the Jedi team puts up, whether it's from Bastila or Jolee or whatever. So you can see she took out Zalbar, no trouble at all, got Mission in back there, still stealth, and then the 3 Jedi. But she's letting Plague do her thing and just trying to focus them down kind of one at a time. You do got to take out Jolee kind of quick, otherwise there's a risk that the match can time out. I know I've spoken to some people on the Nightsister faction server, and they said once you get Jolee out, it's all good. So she's working on Jolee now, trying to get him out of there. Then you don't have to worry about his healing anybody up, bringing anybody back. Once they're gone, they're gone. So get him out of the way, and then it gets much easier. Try to land that Plague, and when you don't have to worry about the heals, that Plague will stick and help you kill the team that much faster. So you can see here, as much as Revan likes to direct focus and go for Daka, Daka is going to keep gaining more health as long as the Nightsisters keep reviving. So all she has to do is worry about keeping Daka alive, and that way Daka can bring everybody back when it's time. Make good use of Asajj's mass dispel and heal, and you should be good to go. See, she keeps on dogpiling Jolee, almost got him down. He's all the way in the red, and she chose to use her heal right there, which is fine. I don't know if I would have chose to maybe take him out just to make sure that he's gone. But either way, the healer is gone. You don't have to worry about any revives. Doc is still standing. Everybody's at good health. And now you see that she's just making mincemeat out of the rest of his Jedi team here. So it's neat to see, because this is something that you don't really get to see normally. I mean, I know in my GA, you really don't get a chance for something like this. So she was able to get 54 banners on this team. Not that that's a big deal to her, but 54 banners and trying something new and fun, good deal. Next up, she's going to take out these bounty hunters with an EP team. She's got EP, Darkside Bastilla, Vader, Thrawn, and then Wampa on there. And this team will work fine. She chooses to kind of do things a little different. Instead of Fracture and Bosk with Thrawn, she sent Turn Meter over to Wampa and did the AoE to throw some days down, which I guess is fine because it's another debuff. But that kind of erases the fear that Bastilla Fallen puts down. It doesn't matter though. She was able to land the stun with EP. So as long as they're stunned, you don't have to worry about Bosk getting the taunt off, which is the only thing that can really kind of go wrong. Even then, there's enough AoE attacks on this team and enough turn meter gain with just the EP lead mechanic that they're going to be getting turns lightning fast after all these debuffs get up. So you don't have to worry too much about that. I know I would have just played it a little bit differently, but she's having fun, and you know, it's nice to see something different. This is just the kind of thing that you don't really see at the top end in Grand Arenas. I mean, I'll use my Imp Troopers, or people will be cautious and go with a CLS team, and she didn't care. She just wants to have some fun and get that EP team going and get the turn meter train. And look, she's keeping everybody under stun. I'm sure that she checked his mods and saw that it wasn't a high tenacity Bosk, because you wouldn't do that if it was high tenacity on the team. He's got a Relic Bosk and a Relic Boba on this team, and the others are Gear 12. But you can see they're barely even getting to go to really do anything. The only thing you really have to watch out for on this team is Dengar, of course, because he's going to be hidden under stealth, so he'll be about the last one you can kill, and he always seems to have that tenacity up, so you're not really going to land debuffs on him and be able to take him down or stun him or, you know, ability block, things like that. So you just got to kind of save him till last till you can finally get to him and deal with him then. Only thing you have to watch out for are the thermals that he'll throw out, because those can rob you of some banners at the end if they do detonate. So far, she's doing fine. She's got Wampa powered up. Her team's still standing. There's definitely no risk of losing this match. Again, it's just all about if she wants to kind of drag it out till she can get 60 banners. And that's something you got to think about before you get to Dengar at the end. You see that everything she's doing is not landing any debuffs because he's got that tenacity up. And he was able to roll out his bombs there. So you got to either kill him before the bombs explode, or send protection up from Thrawn to somebody else so that they can top off their protection. So she's got him under Fracture now. Now you can do some damage, land some debuffs. And there you go. She was able to finish that up. 59 banners, perfectly fine for her. So that's that. And she'll uncover the back zone down there and see what he's got waiting for her, you know, in the back. And it doesn't look to be too bad. It's just a Phoenix team. They are Gear 12 with some Zetas. And then he's got a Relic Nute team there. So she's going to go ahead and take CLS in there against the Nute. I told her, watch out for C-3PO. I know a lot of people learn, you know, not necessarily by doing, but you watch others fail. And I recently failed by taking a C-3PO in and getting stuck on Jango. So I tell all my people, you know, not to do that. Don't do what I do, you know. Learn from my mistakes. So I hope everybody that watches my videos will learn from the many mistakes that I do make. Right now she's got everybody under stun. She's got L3 in there, okay, just as a pre-taunt and an extra taunt to have is kind of nice. She also has some scoundrel synergy about being able to remove debuffs. So I guess that's pretty handy. But more than anything, it's probably just for the pre-taunt. She's got R2 in there to help with the stuns, which gives you a good amount of control over this team. Keep everybody stunned, and that's less damage they can do, or, you know, less attacks they can get on you to kill somebody. Now she just has to clean up. Just got Nute and Jango left to deal with. Get some hits in on Jango. There's one death and one more to go. Jango gets a turn and all the counterattacks do him in, and now it's just Nute. So should be taking him out here pretty quick. There's not a lot you can do to regain banners, but trying to get them back with, you know, CLS there. Do the best you can to use his move and top off a little bit. And there we go, 55 banners for that one. And on to the next one. We'll clear out those Phoenix. She took in her Geos against the Phoenix, and they hit decently hard. They're going to do a good job of getting rid of this team. Phoenix, it's I hate to tell you this, and I've got some of my guild that wailed out on them way back when. Okay, they do have synergy, and they honestly can heal back up with all the protection and health recovery they have, but they really do suck. Like, you have to invest in every single Zeta and all the gear up to 12 and now relics, you know, for them to even stand a chance. They just really don't have that punch-in power. But they will stand up to squads that, if you try to underestimate them and throw in leftovers, you're going to have a really hard time grinding them down. But you can see that they just don't stand up to any kind of decent squad with their own synergy. Like, these Geos are just tearing them up and not thinking twice about it. So, bye-bye Phoenix. Just cleaning up here, trying to make sure that everybody's topped off on banners. And you just got Kanan left to deal with. There he goes. And that's that. Got a full 60 banners on that match. So that clears off the bottom. Now she's just got to go up top, clear that zone, and see what kind of ships he's got waiting for her. So let's get into those battles and see how they went. Now this is the fight that I really wanted to see. I think that this battle is amazing, being able to have this counter up and running. It's a JTR with BB-8, C-3PO, and then you've got Resistance, Hero, and Finn, and you can take out a Darth Revan team. And since this was a weaker team than what, you know, our guild normally sees in, like, TW, she was able to practice on him and just, you know, see how it went. She said his mods weren't the greatest, so it gave her a good opportunity to get some practice in. Now, if you're running Rey, the Galactic Legend, you'll run her with Resistance Hero, Finn, and Poe, so you may not have this available. But if you're the kind of person that likes to save your Rey for offense to get an easy solo on something, then you will have Resistance Hero and Finn and Poe, so you'll be able to use them like this to take out a high-end, you know, top counter squad like Darth Revan. So it's great that she chose to do this so that we could take a look at it and just see, you know, how it goes, what happens. You can see that she's still making progress. She's got Malak there, and it's only a Gear 11 Malak, but, you know, you can only fight what you're against. So if you're more practiced with this, if you have a chance to use it more often and kind of really know what you're doing, I suspect that it wouldn't be too much of anything to take out a Relic Malak in place of a Gear 11 one. Already it's down to just Darth Revan, cleans him up, 52 banners. I know Arnold used the same counter against me once and got much better banners, so it is doable. Let's move on to this next fight. It's Padme mirror match, and you can see that on her Padme team, she's got Jedi Anakin, but she also has Grandmaster Yoda in there. So that's going to help out a lot by being able to spread just extra buffs around to your team. The key in the mirror match, if you guys don't already know this, is to try and get out their Jedi Knight Anakin as fast as you can. He's going to be the kind of main damage dealer, being able to get the big hits in on your squad every time somebody gets down in health, or you kill him off. And you don't want him getting those extra attacks because it's going to end you. So that's what she chose to do here. And just mirror match this. You get stuck behind GK's taunt quite a bit. Luckily, she does have Ahsoka in there to help, with being able to dispel on basic and assist every time. So that is good. She was able to take out Anakin there. Once he goes down, you're able to just make slow progress on everyone else. If you can build up the courage, you can get them down kind of right away. Other than that, you just kind of wait for your shot and take them out as you can. But once she gets Anakin out of the picture, there's not really a danger to losing the match. Nobody else is going to be able to hit hard enough, especially with her dispelling with Ahsoka all the time. So GK's gone, Padme's gone, just Shock T left. You can see once one goes down, the rest of them topple fairly quickly. So that's the end of that. It took her just a couple minutes, and 55 banners is to be expected for that matchup because they don't have a way to regain protection. Lastly, we got a pretty interesting one here. So you guys know that Supreme Leader Kylo Ren can solo a Grievous squad. Well, she likes to do it with her Rey, and it does work. So check this out. I think, it's pretty interesting. You have to use the right moves at the right time, she says. Can't just throw this on auto and let it go to work. But if you know what you're doing, and she really likes to give herself a challenge, and she's tried this a couple times now, being able to use Rey to solo and get some decent banners. So you can see that she took out B2. It's just a standard, Grievous droid team. She's got to plan out what moves she wants to use when. She uses that whirlwind to surprising effectiveness, being able to just drop everybody. And now she just has to clean up B1, and it'll be game over. So that's all she's doing is dropping stacks off B1, and that'll end up being a win for her. Almost got him, and there's nothing you can do to really heal up, too much to get your full protection. She's got that purple protection in there, but not enough to fill up all the way and count as full protection. So she does get the same 63 banners that you would get if you soloed with the other Galactic Legend. Still a good score, though. And in back, it looks like her opponent just set a plain, AA Rebel fleet with Falcon. So she went in with Negotiator. She really does enjoy Fleet. She said that it's one of her favorite game modes that she likes to play. So she likes the ships and doing everything. So she knows that her Negotiator fleet is going to easily beat his Falcon fleet. There's no question there. So she did use this as an opportunity to try something different, she said. Again, it's an opportunity for testing and doing something fun. And if you have a chance to mess around and give something a shot, you might as well. And it's not going to cost her the match, so why not? So right here you can see that all she would have to do is bring in a reinforcement. I stopped it here just so you could see that easily she could have won right there, bring in Ahsoka or Plo, and she used the opportunity to try something. I cut out a couple minutes just because what she tried didn't work, and it dragged the fight out for a bit longer, and the end result is still the same. She easily defeated him, cleared her side of the board. She did not send me a snapshot of after she cleared. By the time she was able to get me a picture of her board, her opponent had already gone, and the end result is what you see here. So she cleared him. He's stuck on the front zone, and he never even did an attempt on her front wall right there. So there you have it, guys. Easy victory for her. On to the final week of Grand Arena. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about, her choices, her different battle strategies, and how you guys approach Grand Arena. And do your thing. Let me know. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.